What do you do when you prayed and you cried and you prayed and you cried and you fasted and you're a strong believer in the Most High Yah, but it seems like nothing ever goes your way. It seems like you were cursed from the womb. It seems like everywhere you turn, it's always something bad going on. People often walk up to us and they say, how you doing? And for most of us, we always just instantly say, I'm doing fine. But for most of us, we're not doing fine. For most of us who are strong believers in the Most High Yah, the Most High God, we're going through. For a lot of us, we're going through, and we walk around and we see other people that serve in the Most High, and they seem to be having great lives and everything seems to be going their way. They seem to have great families. They seem to have everything going on, and you love him just as much as they do. And you love him just as much as they do. And you're wondering why they get to be blessed, but you suffer so much and you go through so much, right? What do you do when you have faith and that's all you have is faith, but nothing seems to be materializing in your life? Let me tell you, it's very, very hard when you pray to the Most High Yah, the Most High God, and you don't hear anything. You wonder if he even cares about you. You wonder if he's even listening. You wonder, is the Bible even true? You wonder all these things because you love him just as much as the next person who seems to be prospering. And you're sitting there, or we're sitting here defeated, broken, going through over and over and over again. But the person next to you, and I'm not downing the people who love Yah and who love God and he's blessing them and giving them all kind of stuff. That's great. It's beautiful. I'm talking to those who love him just the same, but they've been suffering pretty much their whole life. And you're trying to get an answer like, why? Where are you, God? Where are you, Most High? I've been seeking your face. You know I love you. It's no secret, God. You know all things, and you're confused. Let me tell you, I was that same way for over 20 years on crack. I sat and I prayed and I prayed, and I'm telling you, people in the crack houses pray. Y'all might think that people on crack, they don't want God or they want to be on drugs. I'm telling you, for 20 plus years, there's not a month or weeks that would go by that I would go in a crack house if there wasn't folks in there crying and praying to be delivered off crack. So I know exactly, how it feels to be in a situation. I was in that situation for 20 years praying to Yah, praying to the Most High to deliver me, and I didn't hear anything. And I got to the point where I felt like he didn't even care about me. I'm like, why was I even born? Did y'all know that there were 5 men in the Bible who had a death wish and wished that they were never even born? You got Moses, you got Jeremiah, you got Jonah, you got Job, and I forgot the other one, but there are men who had it so bad in their life they did not want to live anymore. Moses was like, just kill me. I don't want to live. I don't want all of this pressure on me. Yes, Moses, the one that we know to be the most closest to God besides the Messiah himself, asked for him to kill him. He didn't want to live that life anymore. Does that mean he didn't have faith? Does that mean he didn't believe? He believed because he was talking to the Most High. Things can get so hard, man, where you don't want to even live anymore. And people look at you like you're crazy, like you don't have faith, like you don't love the Most High. And that's not the case. Things just happen and life becomes hard. But what do you do when you're waiting on the Most High and you've been waiting and nothing has happened? What I can tell you from experience, continue praying, continue crying out. Because my day came after 20 plus years of crying out to the Most High. My day came one day. I felt him call me, and I bowed down on the floor and I began crying. And that was 20 plus years ago. And I was never the same since. I've never smoked crack since then. But remember, for 20 something years, I was crying out and did not know why he didn't hear my prayers. He delivered me, and it was when it was his timing. Stay strong. If you're not getting your prayers answered, stay faithful. Stay focused. Because if you love him and he knows who loves him and who's his, he's going to bring you out. Hallelujah.